Dallas County Commissioner John Wiley Price is speaking out tonight against what he saw this weekend. He's not speaking out against the demonstrations. He's talking about the damage left behind by some of the people, the hundreds of them who are in the streets. Fox 4's Sean Rebb joins us live tonight with Price's protest perspective. Good evening, Sean.
And good evening to you, Clarice. And of course, you'll recall during the 1990s, we reported a lot on John Wiley Price protesting. It was his habit almost daily in the early 90s for many, many years. He says that history gives him credibility to criticize what he saw over the weekend. And he says what he saw, he can't support.
That I can't sit idly by and say, you know, what is, this is not protest. Just don't keep wrapping it as though it's protest. It's not protest.
And you say it's what?
It's anarchy. It's anarchy. And
Dallas County Commissioner John Wiley Price says what he has seen in Dallas since Friday night, not protests.
And it's not as though you're talking to somebody who has never protested. No justice, no peace.
During the 90s, Price led his group called Warriors in protest every single day for years against Dallas police, Parkland Hospital, even media, demonstrating against disparities in hiring and promotion and against police over abuse.
We had officers who took and removed their uniforms and got out on the picket line with us because they understood the inequities and the injustices and at their risk.
1993, Price led a protest march of 10,000 in Fort Worth after a professed skinhead, part of the murder of an innocent black man, was sentenced to 10 years probation. Out of that protest, hate crime legislation came to Texas and a new federal trial for the defendant. During his years of leading civil disobedience actions, Price himself arrested more than once.
There never was any of this, so-called, violence. I mean, when they arrested us and we went to jail, we came back and we did it again because we were committed. We were serious about it.
Angry at the looting and damage to businesses done across the Dallas Central Business District Friday and Saturday night in protest over George Floyd's death at the hands of Minneapolis police.
It angers me because it ain't protest. Call it what it is. I don't care whether it's media, whoever, it is not a protest. A protest has a purpose and has an outcome. This has no outcome. This is just destruction. That's what anarchy is. I employ the curfew. It's management. You can't do this stuff under cover of darkness.
And Commissioner Price says he expects to get some blowback from the next generation of activists saying they'll tell me, oh, I'm old school. He says, but I have a history of protesting with the purpose to bring about effective change. He said that had nothing to do with the destruction we saw this weekend, Clarice.